Today is May 4th, also known as Star Wars Day. And since I run a book YouTube channel, I might as well showcase some Star Wars books that I have. Let's get right into this. Welcome back to BG's Books. I'm Mr. BG, and today I will be not reviewing, but just showcasing some of these Star Wars books that I have. So, of course, today's May 4th, which, if you're a Star Wars fan, is May the 4th be with you, or Star Wars Day. And I've been a Star Wars fan for most of my life. I'm 20 now, and I've been a Star Wars fan since I was like 7 or 8, I think. So, Star Wars has been a part of my life for a long time. And back when I was in elementary school, I got a box set of the first 6 Star Wars novelizations based on the movies. So I'll just talk about them for a little bit. So this is the first one, which is The Phantom Menace. And that's exactly what it is. It's just a novelization for The Phantom Menace. That's the front. There's the back with Darth Maul and Jar Jar Binks and stuff on there. But yeah, so I haven't read any of these in a long time. In fact, I like more recent Star Wars novels, you could say. I'll get into those after these 6. But yeah. Anyway, so here we have the episode 2 one. The cover is just like Anakin with some clone troopers and stuff. And then the back is just some scenes from the movie. Sorry if you see a glare, but I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so like there's Anakin and Padme, there's like Jango Fett firing something, and then there's some lightsaber action. And yeah. So then, of course, here we have the novelization for Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And I, of course, saw Revenge of the Sith in theaters this past week because it was re-released. And that was a very cool thing to see. But anyway, I'm just loving the cover for this one. It's like Darth Vader overseeing everything, Obi-Wan and Anakin just fighting on the back, or fighting on the bottom, sorry. And then on the back, we got like Yoda. It's like everything is on fire, and there's Anakin and Padme and clone troopers and stuff. It's like, it's a really good cover, I should say. All right, and then, of course, moving into the original trilogy after getting into the prequels, here we have the cover for New Hope. This one's pretty basic. It's just Luke with Leia and a stormtrooper in the background and some X-Wings and the Death Star in there. And, yeah, I definitely like the original trilogy more than the prequels as movies, but as books, I definitely want to read them again to see how they compare to the movies and stuff, and then I might even review them at some point. So stay on the lookout for that. But anyway, that's the front. On the back, we got Han and Chewie and the droids and Darth Vader's TIE fighter and stuff. So pretty cool stuff. And then, of course, the next one we have is The Empire Strikes Back, which is very cool. We got Darth Vader front and center with Luke and Yoda off to the side, and then Boba Fett off to the side as well. So that's the front. And then the back, we've just got Luke and then a couple other scenes from the movie. So yeah, doing this video really makes me want to go back and read these books, and I will review them because I love doing that. Even if they're based on movies, I don't really usually review stuff based on movies, but if you want me to, just let me know, because then I'll do it. But of course, the final book we have here, also my favorite Star Wars movie, as well as my favorite movie ever, is Return of the Jedi. So of course we got Yoda front and center, we got Slave Leia over to the side, got some Stormtroopers, Emperor, and then the Death Star 2 explosion. That's also really nice. And then, of course, on the back, we got some Ewoks, the Millennium Falcon, and some stuff from Endor. And yeah, so that is just a very nice collection of books that we have here. So yeah, this video is a little shorter. I just kind of wanted to get something out for May 4th to celebrate my Star Wars fandom with something that I really like, which is books. And so they did make books for the newer trilogy. In fact, I actually had one from The Force Awakens, but it got destroyed, very unfortunately, because I actually really liked that one. I had one for The Last Jedi as well, but that one also got destroyed, which was also a shame because I also really like The Last Jedi one. Say what you want about the movies, I like the novelizations for both of them because I just thought they were pretty solid and they kind of explained some stuff that the movies didn't go quite into. And then, of course, the Rise of Skywalker novelization. I actually never had that one. So if you guys want me to, like, read all of these, like, Star Wars Junior novelizations, because they are Junior novelizations instead of the actual novelizations. But if you guys want me to do, like, a whole series reviewing these, I can definitely go get new copies of Force Awakens and Last Jedi. And I'll even try to look for one for the Rise of Skywalker just to have that one as well. But, yeah. So, anyway, yeah, this video is basically over. I just wanted to showcase some of my Star Wars books because I love Star Wars so much. But anyway, that is the end of the video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you have not already. But anyway, I've been Mr. BG, and this has been BG's Books, and I will see you guys in the next video.